Hey everyone, it's the original Frostbite back again. Haven't done any streaming for a while. Been working on some other projects, but I saw the Access Football 19 came out yesterday on Steam and Xbox, so I thought I would give it a try. I did use it. I did play 18 for a little bit, but it never really pulled me in. I appreciate what the developers are trying to do, and I know it takes time to get this going. I believe this is the fifth or sixth version or year of the Access Football series. So I thought I'd pick it up. It's $30 on Steam and Xbox, and I believe it'll be on PS4 at some point. That's what I played it on last time, and it was pretty good. Well, it was decent, I should say, but it never pulled me in. So they've added a lot of franchise stuff this year, which is hopefully going to add to the depth of the game. And I did a playthrough that I just recorded the video on earlier today. That's uploading, but I thought I would test out doing the stream because that took a hell of a lot longer than I was expecting. So I'll give this a try. I do apologize for my HUD there. I don't have the camera set up, and apparently my screenshot included that. And then that follower is, just a Twitch stream. So, anyways, so I was gonna come in and look at some customizations and kind of just go through the basics on those. From what I've seen, it has a general uniform editor, which it looks like you can do a ton of stuff with. I typically don't mess with uniforms too much, so I'm not gonna go into that. So the one thing you want to keep in mind is that you do want to make your changes before starting the franchise. So when you're doing your customization, you want to go into your player editor for the team ahead of time because once this is apparently where it pulls all the data. Once you're inside of the game, you will, from what I could tell, you're no longer able to edit those players, which is fine. You just gotta kind of know that ahead of time. Um, because I was the Indianapolis team and I wanted to make some changes and I couldn't. So um, it looks like you can edit everybody, which is great. They added some better faces, some better 3D rendering of the faces and whatnot. Um, and so just for fun, I'll just change a couple things. I'm not going to do too much because you'll get the idea. There were a couple things I noticed that I doesn't really make sense to me why they went that direction um, from a player creation standpoint, but that's just me. So let's go ahead and just start with the quarterback here um, to get started. So I do like Jacoby Jones, so I'm going to bring him into Indianapolis. Um, I don't believe the keyboard works. I'm trying to hit that right now. It's not doing anything. So it's a little disappointing. It's on a computer. I understand for the other games, but um, so it's a little bit of a annoying to enter names, but and I just can't apparently move around. Why? I don't even know how to spell the dude's name. I like him so much. So we'll just do this. I don't even know how to spell his set. And there's no like left trigger to do the capitalization or shift, which is, a little bit of a slowdown, but I don't even think that's his name. Hold on a second. I gotta look this stuff up here. And I'll get to, like, the basic stuff is pretty much the same. You can edit and do different things, but the player face thing is baffling to me. But you'll see that here in a second. And I'll add Mac from the Colts as well. He's a pretty cool running back. Brissett. Not Brissett. Alright. Super Colts fan. Don't even know how to spell my guy's name. All right, so you do that. You can do their salary and then their weight and everything. I'm not gonna mess with that quite yet. But the one thing I just don't understand is this is a white dude. Whatever, that's fine. But you don't get to choose from a picture. You have to put in a number. And I mean, who knows what number is what picture. So, I mean, I know the developers probably do. So, I don't know. I think that's crazy that you have to do it that way. So that's the first suggestion I have with the developers is you need like uh, previews of what you're doing. Like this too. I know 6 is black because that's as big as it goes. But it just, to me, it's a little silly that you have to get your skin tone and your portrait by putting in numbers. I remember that last year too, and it just put me off pretty quickly because now I have, you know, a black dude, but I don't know which one's going to be close to looking like another person. I don't know. That just doesn't make any sense to me at all, but it is what it is. So, so you can change everything else, all their attributes if you want to. I'm not going to mess with that. People know how to do that kind of stuff. So that is the player editor from the beginning. So then you hit B to go back. But then what you want to do is you want to make sure you hit that save team, or else it won't be there. And they have. Wait, where's he at? Okay, there he is. So there's Jacoby. It doesn't look like him at all because I don't know what portrait to use. And there's not a quick, like I've already talked about it. So let's go ahead and put Marlon Mack in here. This guy was flying, so this is the dude I'm going to change him to. Another thing, get that trigger to do the shifts. It makes getting through these text editing so much faster. Add keyboard if you would to functionality. It's not like I'm actually talking to the developer, but but it would be, for a PC at least, it's awesome to be able to use your keyboard and just fly through editing, like versus doing these, you know, one-off things. So just another little minor thing. I don't even know how tall Marlon Mack is. Let's check that out. YouTube's a great thing because you can find all that stuff about him. Not YouTube, the internet. Except if you're trying to find his height and weight. I mean, that's a hell of a lot. There it is. 6 foot 210. What does that say? 69. See, I don't understand that. So I put 70 in to make him 6 foot. Oh, it's probably inches. Alright, yeah, sorry. 72 will make him 6 foot. Alright. I apologize for that dumbness there. Alright. 210. So it's super minor. I don't even know what portrait to do. Can you tell that bugs me? Because it does. It doesn't make any sense. But is that the same guy? Alright, whatever. He's pretty fast, so I'm going to leave him at that. I'm going to go back and edit Jacoby here. Get his height and weight, I guess. Apparently, you're not able to share rosters anyway, so this will all be local to what I'm doing. I hope in the future there'll be some shared capabilities because I know the community will probably do a lot of modding, or at least roster editing to make it more like the NFL, I would imagine, but I could be wrong. Uh, 6'4". That's him. Look at that. 238 pounds. Alright, that's good enough. I don't like that picture though. Ugh. Let's try 78. No. I think Goku's a little darker anyways. That's closer, huh? 73. Nope. So Richard Sherman, I guess. More, maybe not dark enough. See, this is just silly. Let's try 89. That's my last one. Alright, that's fine. Alright, so let's go ahead and make that change. Make sure you save it. You got Jacoby Brissett and Marlon Mack on the Indianapolis Gladiators. So then you can go to the team editor if you like. It does not look like they're doing custom logos yet, so I don't really want to change it to the Colts if I have the Gladiators, but maybe I'll change it to the Indianapolis Goats. It's a G. Nah, I'll just leave the Gladiators. So with that, I guess you can use college options. But we'll keep the NFL stuff here. I don't think this is a lot of team editing. I know they're just getting started, but if you can't change the logo, I don't know. I don't know what you would change. I mean, sure I could come up with something else, but to me the logo has to be editable at all times if you're going to allow team editing. So that's a little disappointing. So I guess that's about it. I don't know if there's anyone I want to put in. Not really. So we're going to go ahead and jump into the next game. Or I'm going to start franchise again. I lost my first one because that was just a disaster. I don't know if there's a way you can delete these things right here. I don't want to use these anymore. I'm going to have all my things filled before the first day's over. Oh, there we go. You just push up. Ah, got it. We'll just delete both of those. And we'll go ahead and pick Indianapolis. Actually, I don't want to be Indianapolis. I want to be someone else. Can we make Miami good, do you guys think? Got the colors down. Yeah, we'll go ahead and go with the Miami here. The first game is versus Baltimore. Got your schedule, your standings. It's got a nice layout HUD. I like that. You can go into statistics. We don't have anything yet. We'll get to that. So you can come in your depth chart and look at all that stuff. Again, like I think you should be able to edit here because to me, I don't want to spend 10 hours. This is me at one time getting the thing ready to play. Down the road, you'll remember, oh yeah, I remember I wanted to add this person. You should, to me, on the fly, add these people or edit inside the franchise. Unless I'm missing something. I don't believe there's just like there's a stats area. Like I wish you could just come in here, right here, edit, change them, whatever, but you can't. So that would be a nice feature in 20. So So we might as well get started. We're tier 3, which I do enjoy that part of the game. Let's go ahead and get started. We'll just take the defaults here, and we'll just play them. Looks like we're playing UCLA or something. As you notice, there was some music in the background. It wasn't rap, so that was nice. But anyways.
Welcome, football fans, to Miami, Florida. I'm Dave Stevens, and analyst Mike Steele is in the booth with me, as always.
Dave, I won't lie. I didn't do a lot of research this week.
All right, we're going to go ahead and receive just so we can get some action here.
I'm going to lean on your expertise and apologize to the fans. I may need to take a few breaks in the action.
Yeah, Mike, I think we've seen this before. Let's see how things develop today. Bugai takes the kickoff.
75, a kick returner. Is this an offensive lineman?
Up to the 25.
Nope, he's just got a terrible number. Number 75. Ugh, I'm going to cut him just for that. I should be able to change their numbers. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this started off with a run. Keep it simple.
He hands it to the runner. Second down. Just a single back in the backfield for the home team.
There we go. Oh, nice tackle.
That brings up third down.
Gonna keep running it right up the gut.
Walker.
Oh, jeez, that's terrible blocking.
Bring up fourth down.
All right, so let's punt.
Miami comes out in punt formation.
Not a great first drive for the Miami Warriors.
Taken at the 18-yard line.
I do remember last year something I didn't really care for was the punt coverage. It seemed like they were all just in a line. It didn't look very good. So we'll see if that got corrected. I will give them credit. The Miami colors are great. So I'm not a Miami fan, but obviously I know the Miami Dolphins are. And they actually look, the uniforms look really good.
Steps back into the pocket.
Oh, sack.
Sacked back at the 21-yard line. That gets us to third down. He steps back to pass. Throws.
Oh, no.
Little.
Oh, no.
Touchdown.
You notice I didn't switch. It's because I'm worried I'll make it worse. Because I'm still getting used to the controls.
Because the defender knows you have limited options for where you can run. Excellent job there.
And it's good. Baltimore goes out
like real life.
7-0.
The first score, especially a touchdown, creates a ton of momentum.
I need to work on if I like that camera angle or not. It's all I've ever used, but I haven't really messed with it. I think if I did mess with it last year, it was probably frustrating to mess with, so I got tired of it.
If the offense can drive down the field and get some points here, I'd expect to see a big momentum.
All right, let's do another run. See if we can get some. There we go. Nice blocking. And we're going to do our first pass of the game with Mr. I can't read his name. It would be nice to have that stuff around their feet, but
Walker drops back.
take for granted when you know everybody in the NFL.
He fires a pass.
Martinez.
First down. And he's tackled up near the line. That gets us to second down. Miami comes out in a 4-receiver set.
It's in the first quarter.
The Braves out in front for now. 7-0.
You do get cheerleaders on the field. I know that's a big deal for Madden players, but they didn't really add much to this. I get what they were doing, showing, hey, we can do this. Why can't Madden do it? But
he steps back to pass. He fires a pass up
Whew.
beyond the first down.
I don't know if you guys noticed that drop back.
Down.
It's pretty long.
Walker under center.
Something I just need to get used to. And it might be my camera angle too. Oh, geez, that dude was fast. I kind of like this one. You do definitely run out of juice pretty quick.
Walker steps back into the pocket. He fires a pass.
It's important for quarterbacks to have a nice repertoire of passes. That was a great example of a bullet pass.
He takes the ball.
Downer. Ooh.
That gets us to second down. Second down. He takes the ball.
Oh my goodness.
That brings up a crucial third down.
That guy was in there in a second.
Play of the drive for Miami. He steps back to pass. He fires a pass.
I'm still not sure about the passing. Like, I wanted to do a bullet there. I thought you would hold to do a bullet, but obviously that's not the case. And I tried testing in the first game I did, and I just couldn't get it. But I'm sure I'm doing something wrong.
We've got a close one here, Dave. We'll see if they can continue to eat away at that lead.
Little catches the kickoff.
Kick return looks a lot better because I believe they went in the same thing where they were just in that line, but I don't remember 100%. So we'll see.
Second down.
Sometimes I can't pluck my guy, and I don't know why. I remember that being an issue last year as well, and I don't know what I'm doing wrong. There he is. Maybe I'm off the screen or something. Get him! Not really any line interaction from what I can tell. You can jump with triangle, but I don't think there's any swim moves or anything.
I think he's looking for burn marks.
Yeah, I'm not getting anything.
That brings up third down. Fifth play of the drive. He hands it off. Good enough for
my defense
is
terrible.
That's the way to keep the chains moving.
Shift players.
Short pickup for the offense.
Number 5 looking to pass. Muscles a pass
across the first no! Oh, did I get it? No.
We'll call their first time out here. That will move the chains.
That was only the second fumble I saw, which it's not bad. I don't want to see an increase. But both times, like the other teams. What? Oh, geez, I didn't realize this will end the quarter. It was like the guy instantly had it, the other player on their team. It was
the home team is still in good shape. Even with the score, it's still a one-possession game.
I tried to call fair catch there. That's obviously not the right button. All right, let's go shotgun. And
he drops back. He can't bring it in.
Whoa.
Bugatti is clearly upset with himself after that drop.
And that brings
so here's the halftime show. Obviously not much. That's fine.
With the edge so far. 10,
you can look at player stats. I think that's pretty cool. So let's just jump back in. I was going to change my time to 7 minutes because I think 5 minutes does go really quick with my runoff. But I forgot to do
Little
that.
takes the kick.
I also haven't figured out if there's a difficulty level you can change, or if it's all just the same
Emma
thing.
Adams has a report for us down on the sideline. Emma, what's your news?
Dave, Mike, I had a chance to speak to the coach for the Warriors. Keep shutting them down.
Oh, I
is
missed
what he
that
told me.
tackle.
They had a lot of success stopping the pass in the first half and plan to keep the momentum rolling in the third quarter. Back to you.
Thanks, Emma. He makes the throw.
Oh, my
Way
goodness.
downfield along, and he steps in for 6. Touchdown.
Not to be biased, Dave, but that's all on the QB.
Who
He
plays?
read the defense
Who
perfectly,
plays?
selected the target, and released the ball exactly when he needed to.
It's good.
You guys
Baltimore
should have started with
extends their lead,
kept
17-3.
The home team
Indianapolis
needs to respond
team.
to that score quickly to get the momentum going.
All right,
on
let's
their
go,
side.
Fugi, Bugagi, Bugaj.
Catches the kickoff.
Boy, when you use that turbo up, it's gone.
Tackled
It
after
does
a
not come
return
back.
of 29.
Overall today, they've been
All right, it's
outperformed
time to get
on
to
offense.
passing.
It's time for them to buckle down and get things moving if they want any chance of turning things around.
All right, so I'm gonna tap it.
Blitz.
See that? Felt like what?
As the quarterback walks off, you can see the defensive players trying to
Better
pick
not show
him back
replays
up.
like reach through my
That one's
brain.
going to affect his morale going forward. It will be interesting to see if the offense can do anything on this drive following that turnover.
Let's go,
I
Bucks.
used to love seeing
Oh,
wideouts
that's
look
actually
at their
pretty good.
And
Nice.
it's picked off by number 28.
As the
All right, that
quarterback
came
walks
back.
off, you can see the defensive
Probably should have been
players
pass
trying to
interference
pick him
on me,
back
but-
up. But that one's going to affect his morale going forward. As an offense, the best way to show appreciation to the defense for forcing
So like
a
I
turnover
held it
is to go
there.
drive
I
down
felt
the
like you
field
threw it
and
slow,
turn
and if
into
I
a score.
tapped it,
That
I'm gonna do
brings
that
up
exact
second
same
down.
play. Hopefully he'll
Second
be
down
open
and
again.
short.
I'm gonna tap it this time.
Walker steps back into the pocket. The tackle
He
is
threw
made.
it further. I don't
That will
know
bring
what
up
I'm doing.
first down.
Gotta figure this
Let's see what
shit
they
out.
do on first down. Dropping back,
Hey, tap.
throws the ball. Caught by number
Bugai.
75. That'll bring up the
Bujaji.
first set of downs for
Buga.
play of the drive for the Warriors. Complete to number 84.
As you see,
That gets us to
The
second
receivers
down.
seem to just stop
Second
once they
down.
get the ball. That's a little
Walker
annoying, but
winning the
that's
pass.
kind of how it's always been.
Caught by number
Oh,
10.
go
Taken
Martinez!
And he scores.
That's a nice, quick pitch and catch for the touchdown.
Got a little
And
bit of
it's
something.
good. Miami recovered some ground with that score. 17-10.
We've got a close one here, Dave. We'll see if they can continue to eat away at that lead.
All right.
And
we
he's
just
brought
need some
down
defense
after a
here, 'cause
return of
apparently
20.
we're
The away
terrible.
team has a one-possession lead going into the drive. Let's see what they can do with it.
A flag on the play.
What? Oh, false start. I think they could add some
Warriors will
animations for
accept
that.
the penalty.
They didn't have that
Move them
last
back
year
a few
either.
more yards.
It's just a little
You can console
jarring
the
when
guys
it
that
stops
teammate
like
all
that.
you want, but it's going to frustrate those guys.
Oh, how did I miss him?
And he can't reel it in.
Great job by the
Oh,
defense pushing
jeez.
them back on first down. I wouldn't
Alright.
be surprised to see them bring some pressure here in this situation.
Number 5. Dropping
No one
back.
blocking. How do I tackle?
Makes the throw deep down. The pass is intercepted.
All right, well, I
by
guess we got an
number
interception.
28.
There are no mulligans in football, Dave. The quarterback takes a bogey on that one. The offense will be looking to turn that turnover into points on this drive. As a coach, you hope your players have
See
the
that?
ability to get
This
past
little
the mistakes they've made
not- I mean,
and execute the next time
I'll
they're
give
in
it
that
a little bit of
situation.
a pass,
That will
but
bring up second down.
just not. It doesn't have that fluidity, obviously, that
Rockets one.
other
Grabbed out of the air.
well-known
When
franchises
you can
have.
complete
But
those types of throws for first downs, it forces the defense to move men out of the box, which opens up the run game.
Throws a fastball.
oh, he's wide
Side of
open.
the
But see,
field.
like
That'll
you
be
want to
enough
lead him,
for the
and
first down.
maybe I
That
can't do
brings
it with
us
the
to
type
end
of passing
the
I'm
third
doing.
quarter. Baltimore out in front for now.
but we'll see.
17-10. Coming with pressure. Caught by number
Ooh,
24.
I ran in my own guy and
That brings
destroyed
up
that
second
dude.
down.
That's one of those things that's just not coachable, Dave.
I do like
You
that
either
play,
have the
though.
ability
I
to
don't remember
launch a
seeing that
ball in
in
there like that, or you don't.
other
Coming
games.
with the blitz.
Aaron Rodgers' specialty.
Let's see how the penalty affects
Offsides.
things.
Throw it up.
Miami is going to go with the results of the play instead of the penalty.
Not elusive enough to make that into a big play, but still keeps that defense
Oh,
on the
jeez.
field.
That free safety
There
is
looks to be an
dangerous.
injury down on the field. He makes the handoff.
Ugh.
That brings up a crucial third down.
In these longer passing situations, the receivers need to try and find a seam down the field or gap behind the coverage to sit down in and try and pick up the first down.
And
Oh, what?
intercepted by number 95.
Cole was in
That's
the
like
right place
Madden
at the right time for that
94.
interception. As an offense,
Getting
the
picked
best
from
way
the
to show
offense or the
appreciation to
defensive line.
defense for forcing a turnover
That
is
was
to
crazy.
go drive down the field
And I don't
try
get
to
any
do a
instant
score.
replays,
McKinney on the carry.
so I can't yell at it.
Second down.
Thanks to whoever joined the channel. Just playing some Access Football 19.
Second
I
play
just
of the
picked it up
drive.
today.
The QB gives it away.
Oh no, I missed tackle. I don't know what he was doing there, but
First down.
You see those big
it's cool to
linemen
see
starting
missed
put
tackles.
hands on
Obviously,
hips,
the
getting a
animations
bit
could be a
tired of
little bit
staying
better.
on the field.
I gotta shut these guys down. This is it.
The Braves lines up with two backs in the backfield. Number 5. Looking to
Oh my
pass.
goodness.
Second down. Miami uses their first timeout.
Not sure why. Is it fourth quarter? Yep. Not sure why they passed it. All right, let's try this
Second
again.
down and long. He makes the handoff. That will bring up third down.
Just in case they try to get fancy. And
A 5 defensive back package for the Warriors.
takes me a little while to get through the menu to
That'll
do
bring up
shifts.
fourth down.
Sometimes it's a good strategy to play
You just
the
got to
field
get
position game.
used to
Get
it.
yards when you can and hope for a good stop on defense so you can give it another go closer to
Here we
the
go.
end zone.
The punt's away. The kick is caught at the 26.
Magic Mike. What is this? Magic? Oh, come on.
The kick sails
Oh.
out of bounds close to the 13-yard line.
If the offense can drive down the field and get some points here, I'd expect to see a big momentum shift in the game.
Walker makes the
Oh,
handoff.
will he get there? Oh,
Second down. He hands it to number
Get there.
24.
Oh.
The offense has itself in a manageable 3rd and short. Now it comes down to execution.
McCormick takes the
Oh, get that first down.
That will move the chains.
That's pretty cool. He kind
If a
of
team can
leaned
convert
ahead
those 3rd
there.
and shorts consistently, it allows them the opportunity to take shots down the field without needing to get
Get in.
yardage on every play.
Oh my gosh. I know this is
The
ridiculous, but I'm
offense
forcing
lines
it
up
in.
with 2 tight ends. Touchdown.
Woo!
McCormick showed great vision on that run, hitting the gap at the right time to shoot it to the end zone.
And it's good.
And my first game went to overtime as well. I choked in that
Number
one,
5 kicks it
but
away.
this one I actually had a good comeback.
Little catches the kickoff. Tackled after a return of 14.
Any prevent stuff here?
Number 5 back to pass. Rifles a pass. Incomplete.
That was my guy. I did not cover him.
As a QB, your guys have to help you out. Sure, bad throws happen, but when it hits your hands, you have to make the play.
He throws one to the middle of the field.
Oh, I thought I intercepted
will
it.
use one of their timeouts here. He drops back. Rifles a pass. And he's taken down.
Going to
And
overtime.
that's enough for a first down.
In the pregame, the coach talked about the secondary taking some risk, but they need a little more reward out of their guys today.
So I think they do a college thing. 'Cause you don't kick off, but you're from the 50-yard line. So I never pay attention to see. Oh, fumble, fumble, fumble. Ooh, where was everyone? No one was doing anything.
Back at the 43-yard line. Baltimore.
Yeah,
takes
see,
a
can I see the
timeout here.
replay? The guy was like dead. He hit him so hard.
Second and long. Number 5
Oops.
steps back into the pocket. And he misses his mark.
Watch for the defense to switch into a nickel or dime set here to take advantage of an extra defensive back or two.
Oh, where did that guy come from?
And it's off.
Sometimes you have to have that gunslinger mentality and take a shot to keep the defense on their
So when I did this
Didn't work
the
out that
first
It
time,
will still
oh,
let the D
what?
know that this QB isn't afraid to test them deep.
And he
That's my
misses his
fault. I
mark.
thought they were gonna punt
The
it.
away
So they
team
just went for
comes up
4.
short on fourth down.
I don't
A
know what's
fresh set of
happening.
downs for the offense.
Doesn't look like you start at the same place as the other team. Spoon.
Eventually
Ooh.
dragged down.
So I don't know, and I don't know if that time runs out. So I'm gonna call a timeout. I'm just gonna kick a field goal.
Miami.
'Cause I'm
sets
not
up for a
sure
chip
about
shot.
their rules on that. I call. Yeah, I don't know what's going
Miami is
on,
going to
but
try for what looks
maybe
like
they
an
only
easy
had a
3
minute,
points. The
and if
kicker
they run out
kicks
and
it
then
up,
I get a
and he
minute,
makes it from
but we win.
24 yards out.
Woo!
Miami takes the lead.
And I do remember this. It gave me the
20-17.
kickoff,
The
but then I
home
ended
team
up
pulls
winning
ahead with that score late in the
or
game.
losing
The only question
because it
is
just
whether
ends
or
after
not they
this.
left too much time on the clock for the other team.
Tackled after a return of 24.
If the offense can drive down the field and get some points here, I'd expect
I'm
to
not
see a
I'm not
big momentum shift
I'm
in
not
the
sure
game.
what the overtime is here.
Baltimore looking to get things going from the 41. Throws the ball. The pass is intercepted by number 36.
Guerrero
It
made a
must
real
do
heads-up play there,
a
Dave. He got his hands up
time
just at
thing.
the right time. The home team has a chance to pick up
I will
some
ask the
free points here
developers because
after the
I'm
turnover.
McCormick
confused,
takes the
and I
handoff.
should try not to think,
Baltimore will use their
you know, it's
third
NFL
and
rules because this
final
isn't the
timeout
NFL.
here.
It's
Second down.
it's an alternate universe league.
He makes the handoff, and he stopped.
Let the time run down a little bit. Oh, I can run the game clock out. We win, gentlemen. So with that, well, we'll finish this up and then I'll wrap the video
What
up.
a game today, Mike. Now, who do you see had the most impact on the outcome?
McCormick for the home team made the whole team better today and earned my stud award.
It would be cool. It does do this stud war, and I think it's cool that they talk about him, but I want to see his stats. I know I can go here and go to it, but it should be there. He only had 59 yards, but he did get the touchdown. So, okay, anyways, that's the second game of playing Access 19. I plan on doing a few more videos. If you like it, go ahead and subscribe. If not, I'll talk to you later.